Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 45 of the TEW 2020 New Japan Pro Wrestling series here on the channel. As it is the Royal Quest episode, as this is, we're back to Royal Quest. I think this is our third year in a row we've ran the Royal Quest event. As I just love running shows in the UK as far as being the part of the New Japan brand. I know they've definitely gotten away from that, thanks to COVID mostly, but maybe they'll go back to it eventually. But yeah, I just feel like, especially with our roster right now, being a part of New Japan World for the better couple of years, really, and we've really put a lot of money into it. I feel like we're getting a lot of bang for your buck now as far as running shows in England, and specifically since we mostly run there, we don't really run like Scotland or Ireland or anything. But yeah, I think this is going to be a hell of a tour, though. I think this is, it's a short tour. First of all, it's Road 2 shows and then the main show, but I think the main show is a lot of fun, which we'll take a look at the card real quick here. As so the main event for the Intercontinental title, Zack Sabre Jr., the hometown kid, main event and taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. Will Zack Sabre Jr. be the one to take out Shinsuke Nakamura, get the Intercontinental title, and a huge win in the main event as the hometown kid, or will the hometown kid get sent home packing by Shinsuke Nakamura with a bombay to the back of the head? We shall see. As the tag team title matchup of Jay White and Miro taking on the Order of Destruction. We thought about doing this on the previous episode, but we made the change that the Young Bucks be involved in that match. So now Jay White and Miro, they get their title match here. Should be a lot of fun. Obviously, in relatively short time, the tag league is coming up. So as far as if Jay White and Miro are going to go into that tag league as the new tag champs, or will the Order Destruction have a nice little reign going into the tag league? We shall see there. U.S. title match, Bryan Danielson taking on Brody Lee. Fun little match there, as Bryan came out last episode to attack Brody Lee after his match with the rest of his Dragon's Den, and Hikaru Tamura and Daniel Garcia. So, I think that's a fun little stable. So far, it seems like it's in the early stages right now of being a fun little stable. We'll see how they do as far as in the future here. But yeah, that's a really fun match. Brody and Bryan Danielson, as far as two polar opposites as far as like look wise and even stylistically. But I think that styles clash affair for the U.S. title should be a lot of fun. Never wait title matchup: Tomohiro Ishii taking on Kenta, as Ishii beat Kenta during the G1, so that's why he's getting this title match here. As obviously Tomohiro Ishii very much synonymous with that Never Boy title, and Kenta just getting the belt off of Katsuyori Shibata in our previous episode, so he's looking to make his first defense here in the UK. Then we have Kazuchika Okada and Akira Francesco taking on Shotaro Ashino and Rey Fenix. So we have the heavyweight champion and the junior champ, and of course the man with the briefcase, and Shotaro Ashino. Little building here to Wrestle Kingdom in a way, as far as to have a big time match like this. And plus, you have the junior champion, have someone like Akira Francesco looking to get a win. And we got, as far as some international flavor to that match as well. Obviously, the Italian born Akira Francesco. So, I mean, not, a little closer for the Italian fans to come see him than all the way to Japan. So it's a little easier for him to come see Akira Francesco. But also, I think this is a great little match to have on the card. And it's a nice split from our title matches. As you see, we're back to the 8 match card. We're also having 6 title matches on the card. So nice little break there in between. So Neverweight 6-man tag team title matchup as AJ Styles and the Young Bucks taking on Liberty United and Juice Robinson and the Super Diamond Destroyers of Jeff Cobb and Toa Henare. So this is a big time opportunity for AJ Styles and the Young Bucks here. Obviously, AJ in his return to New Japan came up short, getting the big win over Kazuchika Okada in his return, but him and the Bucks have a chance to get some gold pretty quickly here. As far as Liberty United just winning the belts in the previous episodes, so looking to make their first defense against AJ Styles and the Bucks. So that should be a very fun match, though. And then we have our junior tag team title matchup as the former junior champion Alex Shelley teaming up with Kaiji D'Amato here. It's Liberty United's junior team taking on Blast Off, the new champs, as Jason Lee and Fuminori Abe. We'll probably have Shun Skywalker team up with them a little bit during this tour, and same thing with Taku Nomura, obviously. But Blast Off are a fun little stable, and they're really coming together in a big way. And nice to see him on this card. And then to open up the show, since we're doing Brian and Brody on the card, felt like for the opener we could do a Dark Order Dragon's Den matchup. So we're gonna have Evil and Black Taurus teaming up to take on Hayato Tamura and Daniel Garcia in the opener. Fun little just undercard match, nothing too crazy there. Probably gonna put that as a technical masterclass match, and should be a nice little match there. But yeah, that is the card. As we will run the two pre-show matches, run the two Road to shows, which we have 3 matches pre-booked for each night. So I want to say we did Northern England, easy for me to say, and I think the Midlands, and then we ended out in Southern England. So we'll probably do the same thing here, which we only had 230 people last year. I think we'll have a little bit more this time around. But Suzuki was brought before Wrestler's Court, accused of being an hour late to pick up his assigned travel partners. The judge, Hiroshi Tanahashi, found him guilty and sentenced to pay for his travel partner's meal. So next 3 shows. Nice. So we got the Young Bucks versus Super Iron Destroyers, a House of Torture Dark Order matchup, and a Chaos Task Force Death match. So we'll probably have that Chaos Task Force Death match be the main. Yeah, we're doing a little better here. At least Southern England should do a little better once we get to the main show. But we got the Blackpool Tower Ballroom for 600. I don't hate that as far as capacity-wise. Because I don't think there's going to be a 401. There's a 550, though, right here. The O2 Academy in Leeds. Oh, there's a 250 for the Rivers nightclub. Another 250 for the Forum. Yeah, we got a lot of at Victoria Hall in Stoke. Yeah, we'll go with the Forum. No, I'm thinking about it. I like the Forum as far as, you know, that reminds me of back where the Lakers used to play at the Forum many moons ago. I just always liked that name for a venue. So yeah, this Chaos Task Force Deathmatch. 6-man. We got Okada, we got Ishii, we got Francesco. So again, 2 matches on the main card thrown into one. Zashino's going to beat Ishii, though, in 20 minutes. Probably House of Torture Dark Order. We'll see. It's probably, you know, as far as, yeah, it is an 8-man of Jay White and Miro, and then Ishimori and Drew Parker taking on the Order of Destruction, plus Reynolds and Silver, as Reynolds taking the loss to Drew Parker. The hometown boy getting a win there. And the Young Bucks, Super Iron Destroyers. Nice little tag match here. So, the Super Iron Destroyers have lost every time to the Young Bucks until now. They're going to get the win here in 20 minutes. So, all 20-minute matches or more for the top part of the card. As far as the bottom part of the card, we'll throw a Young Lion match out there. So, we'll have Yuto Nakashima. Trying to think of if we have any UK talent that's not booked yet. So obviously we got Zach. Just trying to think who else. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think we're all booked up, I believe. Could be wrong, but let's see. I think Shun Skywalker. Whew, I thought I was gonna miss that for a second. As yeah, he doesn't have enough pop. That's a thing we might run into here as far as the pop problem for the British Isles. Still a little bit of ways. Pentagon Jr. should be good to go though. Yeah, international star Pentagon Jr. Oh god, Filthy Don Lawler. That's not what we want. Bit of a unique opportunity here to have Pentagon Jr. at least in a singles match. We'll probably have, as far as I want to make sure actually before I'm going to look at the day 2 to see. Alright, so yeah, we'll have that night have Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. Lucha Brothers take on Francesco and Eagles, a junior tag match. I think that'd be a lot of fun to see. As, yeah, so, you know, we'll have think what we could do as far as more guys that could maybe use a bit of a rub ski. Top Flight be nice. Get them on this tour. Yeah, maybe Tomato, or not Tomato Juice, at least Shelly and Kaji Tomato. Shelly should have enough pop. Sure to make this work. Yeah, we'll have this be the steal the show match. Well, if Kaji Tomato get a win. Not like he hasn't gotten one in a while. He's going to be Darius Martin. Nice. And then the Tactical Masterclass matchup. Bushi doesn't have any pop anywhere, so we won't go with that. Let's just make this a lot easier on us. Let's just go with 30. British House and see what we're working with. Yeah, AJ's pretty good. Wow, Hammerstone. Did not see that coming. Yeah, Black Taurus used pretty well. That would be nice to see Black Taurus and Evil since they're on the opener. Have them maybe beat somebody. Yeah, like a, wouldn't hate a Josh Alexander. And, either, Makabe or Gresham or even Lee Moriarty. I think we'll go with Moriarty. Don't hate this match. That's a fun little opener. Black Taurus is going to beat Lee Moriarty. Alrighty. Not a bad first night. Not bad at all. Let's run the show. 62 for the opener. Josh Alexander and Lee Moriarty do outperform the evil Black Taurus team, but, you know, Black Taurus coming off that injury, he's finally healthy. Felt like he's dealt with that injury for a good long while, but he's going to beat Lee Moriarty with the Infernal Suplex. Nice performance from Josh Alexander and Lee Moriarty, though. Tough break for the United Empire. There in the opener. Pentagon Jr. Yuta Nakashima have great chemistry. Would not have suspected that, but the cross armbar for Pentagon Jr. getting the win got the crowd hotter. This is so wild. 71 for the junior tag match of Kaji Tomato and Alex Shelley against Top Flight. Good performance from Top Flight. It's nice to see Dante Martin outperforming Kaji Tomato. Shelley doing pretty well there, 69. That's not bad. That's a nice rating as they get the crowd buzzing again. Oh, Hanare with a Holstein-Lewis fracture. That doesn't sound good. Yep, injury caused an audible. So I had to give it to the Young Bucks, I guess. So that's fun. Man, that does not sound good. So the 74 for this 8-man of Dark Order versus House of Tortures. Drew Parker pinning Alex Reynolds with a flying foot stomp as both him and Jay White were off their games. But at least they outperformed Alex Reynolds, and he didn't outperform John Silver, but not a bad little match. So Jay White doing really well. It's going to be a good match between the Order of Destruction and Jay White and Miros. That's fun. So they both did really well in that match. And Haiti here for the 6-man. Francesco, worst guy in the match, so there is that. Avalanche T-Bone Suplex for Shito Ashino over Tomoe Ishii. We'll see how he does. Kenta with 73-57 for Ishii. Not great for him, but not a solid, solid little main event. We'll take that. Sucks about the injury to Toa Inare. We'll have to look and see if we'll have to replace him as far as having Hammerstone in that match now. And to day 2 we go. Alright, so a little bit has changed as far as we have added a match to the final show. And it's a Rev Pro Undisputed title matchup. As Pac, champion, is going to defend his belt against, not having Pac on that main card was a travesty. And just was thinking about it, I was like, sure, we'll just add another match to this and it'd be a Rev Pro heavyweight title matchup as, of course, we'll be in the Midlands. 374 people, just great. Yeah, we'll probably run this Irish Center in Birmingham. I'm assuming that's probably the best, but take a look though, maybe. Oh, there's a 350 run, yeah. In Northampton. Alrighty. Alright, so we have a lot of matches on this card. I mean, we just have to have one match to it, and it'll probably be like a Young Lions matchup as the main. Now, that's an interesting one as far as what's going to be this main event here. Because, well, first of all, this is going to have to get changed. Yeah, that's going to get changed to something else. So we'll save that for later. But the main, I guess for now we'll have it be this. Danielson and Hayato Tamura against Brody Lee and Evil. So Brody Lee is going to beat Hayato Tamura there in 20 minutes. Then we'll add this 8-man of Liberty United, now with Hammerstone instead of Toinari, who's out for next couple of months. So Hammerstone's going to get the chance to shine here, but AJ Styles is going to, he's not going to beat Juice now, he's going to beat Hammerstone. The late replacement taking the Styles clash. Then we got this Lucha Brothers Francesco Eagles matchup, which is set for Steel the Shell. As Francesco's going to beat Ray Fenix. That's a huge win. We'll try to keep Ray Fenix. I'm assuming he was going to be pissed, but I was just like, let's just kind of see how pissed he's going to be. Hey, they talked him into it. And then Sonata and Bushi taking on Pac and Shota Umino, which Shota Umino is going to beat Bushi, which I'm sure he is going to be fucking fuming about this. So we'll go ahead and keep him strong. Yeah. Sick. I'm just kind of curious to see if we take that off, if he'll... How fun. As, yeah, I'm assuming that's because his pop is pretty shit here in the UK. So, for this match, we gotta change this around. So, with Blast Off, they're taking on Shelly and Kaiju D'Amato. So we don't have to have it be an LIJ team here. It could kind of be whoever we want it to be. Sucks that I can't see who is already booked and who hasn't been booked. I will say Kingston was just on the strong taping, so I don't just out of a realistic standpoint, I don't want him on this card. Same thing with Gresham. As far as who we could use, Moriarty was on that card. Oh no, he wasn't. No, he was. So we'll actually do Moriarty. Put him here, and then Leo, the Great Okan here. This be fun. Yeah, we'll give him a little less time. Give him about 16. But we will give the win to Shun Skywalker, unfortunately, because he could kind of... You know what, now? Let's give it to Lee Moriarty here. I know it's weird to have Shun Skywalker lose in, like, his debut, but it's over here in the UK. It's no big deal. Hopefully it's not that big of a deal. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. We'll have that be after that, presumably. Then a Young Lion matchup. Let's go with old Kosai Fujita. He'll be taking on Joe Doring. Gonna get squashed by Doring here. In about 6 minutes. Sick. Alrighty. Well, that is the card. I'm ready to go. The 69. Nice for the opener. It showed Umino beating Bushi. It's pretty close, actually. So that's fun as far as couple points difference. But Pac and Shota Umino get the win. Nice night for Task Force Death. Then Doring squashes Kosai Vegeta with a Revolution Bomb in 6 minutes. I got a 56. 63 for Takuya Nomura and Shun Skywalker against the Great Okan and Lee Moriarty. Lee Moriarty getting the win in 16 minutes. Nice win for United Empire. 74 for the Lucha Brothers against Akira Francesco and Robbie Eagles. As Francesco with a Utaka over Ray Fenix and getting a huge win there. I'm sure Ray Fenix, I mean, I can't believe he agreed to it after we kept him strong. Because, I mean, that's still crazy that he lost that match. Nice little build-up before the tag match. And then a 8-man here of AJ Styles, Kota Ibushi, the Young Bucks, against Liberty United, Styles with Styles Clash over Hammerstone. Kota Ibushi, best guy in the match. Not even on the main card. It's Kota Ibushi. Poor guy. We're going to only have so many matches on that main card. But, yeah, everybody did pretty well in that match. Hammerstone and Jeff Cobb not doing so hot, but that's alright. Now, 79 for the main event. Right decision to have that be on the main. So what a win, though, for Brody and Evil. But Taylor Tamura with a big win there. Not a big win, but a big performance with a 63. That's not bad at all. But he takes the truck stop, though, in 20 minutes. Brody and Evil getting the win. It's a fun little... I mean, those were pretty good shows, honestly, for especially being in the UK. They got a bit of a treat there. So now, on to this Royal Quest show. I can't believe it. You know, this is going to be one of the shorter episodes of the New Japan series by far. We're going to look to try to take our time, at least with the booking part, and, talk about some of the things that, we're doing as far as in the future and whatnot. So, yeah, that should be fun. But on to the Royal Quest show we go to. Alrighty, the Royal Quest show. So there is some more news happening in the mod, as Minoru Suzuki is retiring. He's finally hanging up the boots here in the mod, as his retirement show will be before the Tag League, so it'll be kind of after we run the, trying to think, it's after Power Struggle, I know that much. I'm trying to remember what those tours are called now. I'm blanking. Other than that, maybe it is just Power Struggle, but I could have swore it's, oh no, Wrestle Grand Slam, that's what it is. Yeah, that's what we have, that tour. So yeah, that's going to be fun, and, it should be, but yeah, people are going to be here. Oh my god. As, wow. Can we run the O2 arena? We could. It won't be a sellout. Oh god, we might have to. That's the only arena we can. So I just hate this so much. I mean, shout out to, if you do this, if you do book off of just location and not venues, got to have it. Yeah, so we're running the O2 arena, so this just got a little bit more prestigious. So our main event, of course, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and he champion. That's his. He had 3 defenses, though. Had about a 150-day reign. Not bad for Shinsuke at all. Basically had the belt from May to October. That's not bad at all. It's crazy to think we've only had now. This will be our 6th Intercontinental champion in the entire 2-year save. So it's nice to get some new blood in there as far as for the but a fresh start too for Zack Sabre Jr. as far as his first ever reign. Incredible. And we'll do a post-show promo for Zack. Thanking everyone, sitting in the crowd. I'm happy. Post-show promo from Zack. Sending. Crowd home happy. Yeah, just, Zack. It's the real heart-to-heart. Just talking about how long he's been a part of New Japan and how he's, when they first ran the Royal Quest show, he's wanting a big moment like this. He gets it. Beating someone like Shinsuke Nakamura, too, is very, very big for him. As in the tag team title matchup, as the co-main, as House of Torture will come up short to the Order of Destruction there in 23 minutes. As Will Ops is going to beat Miro. Some fun little finish for the Order of Destruction. They get their reign going. And then Bryan Danielson, which Brody Lee, I think this probably should be the U.S. title match. Should probably be the co-main, but I wanted to split up a little bit and have a tag team title match be the co-main. It's Bryan Danielson going to beat Brody Lee, and we have a new United States champion. Brody's been the champ, I want to say, since Dominion. Yep, since Dominion. 3 defenses as well. It's a nice little run with the belt. We've had some great champions, though, from Kenta to Okada to Naito and to Brody and now to Bryan Danielson. We had a nice little run where we had nothing but Japanese native talent as the U.S. champs. Now, back-to-back Gaijins there, being the champs. Ishii and Kenta, the Never Boy title. Kenta gets his win back after losing to Ishii during the G1. Kenta, that's his, obviously, first defense since he's had the belt for probably about 2 weeks now, if that. Maybe not even a week. Yep, literally a week. It's a good win there for Kenta. Then Okada and Francesco taking on Shota Ishino. Rey Fenix, as Fenix is going to get that win back over Francesco. We probably won't have a title match. We could. I mean, technically, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, I guess, to give someone like Francesco a big opportunity, but I don't know. On the fence about it, at least for now. In the ref from undisputed heavyweight title matchup, as he's should be a pretty good match here. It's crazy that he's not. I mean, it is as far as Southern England is his highest popularity wise, but Pac's gonna beat Sonata there to retain. It sucks that we can't use belts like that. It'd be cool, but I get why. TW would fucking crash with its mid 2000s coding and whatnot. As AJ Styles and the Young Bucks beat Liberty United, and they are the new Neverweight 6-man tag team champions. So they've had the belt for 7 days. I forgot to take out Toinori in this match. I thought I did. I must not have saved it. So we'll go him in there now as far as Hammerstone. Oh, we gotta. Oh, yeah. And we gotta change that. So we'll have Juice take the fall this time, though, on the main show. So AJ with another Styles Clash is a big win for the Young Bucks AJ Styles team. Let's go ahead and I could have switched. Alrighty. So now we're on to the Shelley and Kaiji Tomato Abe Jason Lee matchup for the Steal the Show match, the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team. Evil and Black Taurus. Well, fuck off, Evil. Change something, looks like. Potentially there. Okay, no, we're good. So, as far as our... we're going to think of the other Chaos guys we could use. I think we're going to go with Goto and Roppongi 3K. Taking on the team of the Great Okan. Lee Moriarty. And Daniel Makabe. About 16 as Okan gonna get the win as he's gonna beat Goto. And the next pre-show match, I think we're gonna go with a tag. Yeah, we got trying to think of who's not all booked. I know Ibushi's not booked, Hiromu's not booked. Really, a lot of the LIJ guys aren't booked. We could use Ibushi win something. We'll have Ibushi and, oh. There we go. Yeah, him and Fujinami. We'll fly him over. He was on the Strong taping, but now, since it's Saturday, it's fine, we flew him in that Friday. As, we'll, take on the team. I'm trying to think as far as what would be, we might use Suzuki here, since Suzuki's, retiring. We'll have Fujinami beat him. Go with Kanemaru, I guess. Really not sure. It'd be funny if we piss him off so much he leaves before we could even have the retirement show. That would be pretty grand. Make sure this is still good to go. Yep, we're good to go. Alrighty. Let's run the Royal Quest show. So 62 here for the opener. Or for the opener, the pre-show. It's Kota Ibushi and Naono Fujinami beating the Kanemaru Suzuki team. Yeah, I mean, they were fucking terrible. Suzuki and Kanemaru. Fujinami, the double underhook suplex over Suzuki. So, yeah, commentary gave that match a big boost. Ibushi doing this damn thing. I can't believe this was better, as Unite Empire beating Chaos. Great Okan pinning Goto. The big lariat there in 16 minutes. Makabe, best guy in the match, followed by Okan and Moriarty. So yeah, they just didn't even come close to Chaos. 69 here for the opener. Nice, this is Evil and Black Taurus losing to Hayato Tamura and Daniel Garcia. That's Tamura getting the win in 15:55 over Evil. Fuck off, Evil. Get outperformed. Got to show up to a strong start. 75 for the junior tag team title matchup as Abe and Jason Lee making their first defense as Abe tapping out Kaiji D'Amato the figure 4. Yeah, I mean, Shelley best guy in the match, and D'Amato was worst guy in the match. I think it evens out. It's pretty close, though, as far as Alex Shelley being a 76 was really, really good for that match. But, yeah, I'm really happy with that match, though. Got the crowd buzzing. 77 for the six-man, as we have new Never Openweight six-man tag team champions, and it's quite the trio. And AJ Styles, Nick Jackson, and Matt Jackson, as they beat the Liberty United team of Juice Robinson, Jeff Cobb, and Alexander Emerson. But Emerson didn't do that bad as a replacement. He did about the same. It's a super styles clash on the Juice Robinson. Jesus Christ. I might just take that off his fucking moveset, because he just busting, or at least make that like an ultra finish. I mean, Christ. It's nuts. But Pac beats Sonata with a 630 and 2450. Nice retain there for Pac as the Afro-British, the undisputed British heavyweight champion. 85, tremendous stuff. From back in 87 here, from Kazuchika Okada and Akira Francesco against Rey Fenix and Shotaro Ishino, as Rey Fenix pinning Akira Francesco with the Meteora in 1941. Hell of a performance though from Fenix and Shotaro Ishino, who have excellent chemistry and all around great stuff there in 87. I'll gladly take that. 84 here from Kenta and Ishii. It's Kenta making his first defense in the Worldwide title with the Go to Sleep over Tomohiro Ishii in 22:58. Want to say that was a Royal Quest show during the first ever Royal Quest show. So I want to say Kenta got knocked out in the match. Want to say that happened. For real. It's a nice little return match for that as Kenta gets the win. 87 in for Bryan Danielson and Brody Lee, as Bryan Danielson with the cattle mutilation, and is your new U.S. champion. Bryan Danielson, the American Dragon, is now the United States champion. That's awesome. Just makes sense, and he gets his first belt as far as for this run in New Japan. Obviously, he was the junior heavyweight tag team champion during his initial run about 20 years ago now. I think that's it's a great match. Probably should have been the co-main. Yep, definitely should have been the co-main, as Jay White and Miro losing to Will Hobbs and Calvin Tankman. The Order of Destruction making their second defense of their tag team titles, as Will Hobbs the Order of Business over Miro. Great win and a great performance there from the Order of Destruction, who are just one of the better teams we have, as far as for how well we've done as far as their arc, I think, as a story, and also how they started to where they're at now. That it's been a lot of fun to see. A hell of a match, though. Hell of a match. And a 99, Jesus Christ, as Zack Sabre Jr. is the new Intercontinental Champion as he wins with the European Clutch in a 11,000 on-hand O2 Arena performance. God damn. I was not ready for a 99, but that's awesome, though. That's Zack Sabre Jr.'s new Intercontinental Champion. Shout out Shinsuke Nakamura, though. Hell of a performance from him, and tough break, losing your Intercontinental title so closely to Wrestle Kingdom time, but a hell of a win, though, for Zack, and a big moment in his career, probably a career highlight if you want to look at what he's done. I mean, that's pretty awesome to have 11,000 on hand to see you have a hell of a match with Shinsuke Nakamura for the main event. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, you can't really ask for anything more, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that was really, really good. So shout out Zack, shout out Nakamura, and we'll put over Suzuki just in case he tries to leave us, because I really do want to have that retirement show for him. Hell yeah. So that will do it for this episode. I know a bit of a short one here, but I mean, definitely impactful. A lot of big time stuff happening as far as new U.S. champ, new Intercontinental champ. A lot of great stuff. I think our champions, I mean, we have quite the selection. You got Okada's the heavyweight champ, Zack is the Intercontinental champion, Danielson is the U.S. champ, Kenta's Never Openweight Championship run's been tremendous, and the junior champ, as far as Rey Fenix, has been incredible. Blastoff's a pretty fun junior team. Never Openweight six-man champs being Styles in the Bucks, and Order of Destruction's a fun little team. I'm very pleased with our champions at this point in time. As, the next tour will be the Power Struggle Tour. Of course, that would mean the Junior Tag Team Tournament and the Junior Tag League. We're going to mull over Suzuki. Hopefully he's not trying to leave us. Yeah. So 10K helps soothe the soul. Do the same thing for Evil. Yeah. Sick. So yeah, I mean, the prestige is at 100, momentum's at 90. We're doing tremendous. We spent a lot of money as far as investing into the New Japan World. Yeah, spent about probably about around 5 million. So we would have probably made money back this previous as far as previous tour, but we should be good to go for this month, obviously, and I think we're going to be a-okay, especially for the Power Struggle tour as well. As not sure exactly what the junior tag league's looking like. I'm sure we'll have the Lucha Brothers. I'm sure we'll have Shelly and D'Amato. I'm sure we'll have obviously the Blast Off team, probably Top Flight in there as well. Junior the tag division, it's pretty good. I mean, it's not, I think, incredible. It's not like some of our other series as far as our junior tag leagues, but I think it's going to be really good though. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So we'll catch you guys there. Take care, everyone.